I'm Sami Zaidan in London. These are the top stories on Al Jazeera. A BP investigation into the Gulf of Mexico oil spill has concluded no single factor was responsible. The report puts some blame on BP itself, but also points towards several other companies. The firm took the brunt of the blame for the disaster, the worst of its kind in US history. Jonah Hull reports.
BP is on tricky ground in seeking to share the blame. Best case scenario that the focus of ongoing investigations in the United States, including one by the US Justice Department, shifts towards the failures of others. Worst case scenario, though, that doesn't happen and that BP, instead already unpopular in the United States over this disaster, is seen simply to be shirking its responsibility.
And a Christian minister in the US says he'll go ahead with the Quran burning ceremony on September the 11th. Pastor Terry Jones gave a press conference to defend the move, which has sparked international protests and condemnation from the White House. Meanwhile, Iranian authorities say they're reviewing the death sentence by stoning for a woman convicted of adultery. Sakina Mohammadi's case has piled pressure on Iran's government with a wave of international condemnation. The EU called the punishment barbaric. Mohammadi was originally convicted in 2006 for having what were called illicit relationships with men after the murder of her husband. Potkin Azarmehr is an Iranian blogger.
The Iranian government has to realize that in this day and age, the international public opinion cannot accept something as barbaric as this, that someone will be put in a sack, buried up to her chest and slowly be put to death.
Well, the Taliban has told Al Jazeera it's aiming to unleash a wave of suicide attacks during next week's parliamentary elections in Afghanistan. The warning was given during filming at the Taliban training camp. It comes as the government admits it'll have to close more polling stations because of the security situation. The BBC may have to make drastic cuts to its World Service operations. It's all part of the UK government's efforts to scale back public spending. There are reports the broadcaster's Myanmar service could be axed. Critics worry it could help the military junta's grip on power. And don't forget, you can watch Al Jazeera online. Just head over to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and click on the Watch Now icon. Those are the headlines on Al Jazeera. That's it from me. Thanks for watching.